What up, traders? I'm here at the desk doing some analysis. I just put up some levels on my charts and we're going to get into them. So this is kind of my game plan for how I'm going to go about trading tomorrow when I wake up, all right? Just got back from Vegas, made it back in one piece. Now it's time to get back to work, all right? So starting off, we got the yen right here. This is what we're looking at. We're kind of stuck in between this range right here, 109,260 and 108,900. All right. So basically, what I'm going to look to do is wait until price either gets above 109,260. So if price starts building above here, I'm going to buy the breakout, and a first target would be this 109,500 level right here. And if we get above there, we should have room towards 109. 860s up here. All right, so and then if below, first target 108,690, then we got 108,420. all right, so this is the yen pair. Just be patient, wait for price to either break above or break down below, and then you wait for an entry, nail it, and just follow the trend. Right, next pair we got GBPJPY. It's kind of in this no trade zone right now, in between 140.430 and 140.295. So what you do in this kind of situation when price is stuck in between two levels and it's a pretty tight zone in between those two levels, what you want to do is just literally sit on hands, wait for price to either accept below this one here, 140.295, and start trending down towards 139.875. Or if price breaks above 140.430s, look to buy with targets at 140.835. All right, so that's how I'm going about this pair. And looks like this 140.295 is holding. So I don't know. With my eyes, I kind of see a pattern of this breaking this resistance right here, but we don't guess, we wait, we react to what the market does. All right, so that's GBPJPY for you. Next we got the USD CAD, looking very bullish here. Nice green candles, very small pullbacks on this 30-minute chart, but these are the levels I have, so very bullish at the moment on this pair. If we get kind of a nice a stronger push like we're getting right now, if we get a stronger push and then a pullback that holds above this 1.32405, then we could get long with targets up here at 132.765. all right, but no entry right now. You can buy it and see if it keeps ripping, but the better play here is waiting for it to go up maybe a little more, take out this previous high, and then start to pull back and give us a nice entry around this 132.405 to continue that bullish momentum. All right, but if price does start to sell off and sellers start stepping in and we get below this 132.405, then we could find a nice short opportunity here down towards this 132.120s. all right, looks like this is a nice level where buyers might have their stop losses right under here. So this could be retested down here before another move higher. Wouldn't be surprised. Next we have the pound, GBP. Right now it's actually in breakout mode. All right, this pair is setting up, well, already set up for the short. And why did it set up for the short? Well, when we have price consolidating in an area, what we do is, I sound like I'm repeating myself, I know. What we do is wait for price to exit that area. Now, in this case, price is now exited below our level, is consolidating, showing that it's really undecided where the market's going to go. Buyers aren't reacting, sellers aren't doing much. But we are holding below a level, and when price consolidates like this, right below a level, most of the time it's gonna continue in that way. It's just a matter of when. So we gotta be patient, but it offered nice opportunities to get short below this level. So basically when price breaks out, what we want to do is wait for a pullback back at our level, and that's exactly what we got here. You might have taken a little stop out if you got in here at these two nice wicks right here. You might have been stopped out on this trade right here, but when you get stopped out and you reevaluate the position and price is still rejecting this level, it's just a few pips higher, you should re-enter that trade and get back on board, because this is just like a stop hunt move. It's not really a confirmation that price is starting to change trends and go back up, right? This is more of a rejection, just wanted to stop people out before it continues move. All right, so shorts on the board right now, shorts look good towards 128.295 for this pair. And then we have last week's low at 127.687 down here. All right, so that's another short target. But if we do see some buyers pop in and we get some big green candles through this level, then that short bias would change to maybe long. But that right now, price hanging below this level, very short for me. GBPAUD hanging in between this 187.980s and 187.470s. Price kind of tried to break out here above this level, but right now it's rejecting, is what it looks like. So we got to give this some time. We got to get a better breakout above this level for me to go long on this pair. But you know, this level had a tough time breaking on Monday's session. So today it had a tough time breaking this 188.80s, let's call it, right? 188. And now it's kind of retesting that high of today, and it's not really moving much, so it could be a rejection, but we want to wait for either price to break up above this level, or if this actually starts to reject, this is a good way to go against, this is a good spot to go against buyers in between this range. So there's a different way to play the market with market profile and my kind of strategy, and one way is buying the breakouts or the breakdowns, right? And then another way is if price is stuck in between a zone, and there's other confirmations, ways to see this, but if price is stuck in a zone like this, then we could fade, all right? We could fade weakness, right? So in this case, buyers look like they're going up. Buyers look like they're going to break out above this previous level, right? But if they can't, that means buyers are very weak, all right? And when buyers are very weak, we could take advantage of that and sell at higher prices. So in this case, if buyers get really weak here, and on my other chart I see kind of a confirmation that they're really weak, then we could get short up here with a target of this 187.470s, just as a first short-term scalp target. And then if price starts to crack below, we could hold some of that position towards these lower targets down here. All right, so that's kind of another little tip of how I trade. Next we got AUDUSD. This one was nice. Didn't really get a great pullback. Wasn't really the cleanest setup, but you could see how this kind of works here. Consolidated in the zone, right? Consolidation, kind of faked out right there. Got some people to think that it was going long. Boom, might have took a stop out there. But really, guys, when I'm trading with these breakouts, if I get a great entry, I could have literally a stop loss 10, 15 pips. So if I'm getting stopped out on these trades, it's not going to affect my account too much, because the stops are very minimal. These setups are high risk to reward. Most of the time it's 5-to-1 minimum. So I don't mind taking stop outs if the trade was wrong, right? I don't mind taking my trade off because it's very minimal compared to when these things run. We're taking 100 pips, 200 pips. But here in this case, we are very short right now, all right? So price did break below this level pretty recently tonight, maybe a couple hours ago. Started breaking below 68505, and then we got a little pullback, kind of a stronger pullback than we wanted. This big green candle would have got me worried if I was, trying to go short on this pair. But it did get that nice rejection on this next candle, all right? That candle pretty much just spiked this right back down below our level, and that kind of could have been an entry right there. But yeah, shorts definitely in play for AUDUSD down towards 68145, all right? So if price does get another push up to this 68505 level and rejects like it did here, I would like to get short there. But it's looking a little late for that. But that's kind of what I got for you for currencies. I'll give you, Jesus, do you hear that? That is my text tone. And yeah, it is a cashier ring. Don't ask me why. But now I'll give you a couple bonus pairs. We got crude oil here. This crude oil has freaking gone nowhere the past few sessions. Like you can see this, it's just been stuck wobbling in between 56 and 58, let's call it. But still, even though it's in that $2 range, we could still play this commodity, futures contract, whatever you want to call it. But we're kind of in a no trade zone right now between 56.82 and 56.46. There's a massive distribution up here from the past few sessions. It built up this value area, is what you're seeing right here, from 57.60 to 56.82. So if price in the morning starts to get above this 56.82, I'll look to get long towards 57.60. If price moves down some more below 56.46, I would like to get short towards 56.07. And if 56.07 breaks, looks like we're headed back down to 55.14. But I'll look to see what the market's doing in the morning. I start trading crude around like 8:30ish once I'm done with my morning prep. So that's that. That's crude. And then above this 57.60, if we have, if price starts to really start trending, breaking these highs, this is what we have above there, 58.35, 59.34, right? Last month's high, or last week's high, is actually right here at 57.88, okay? And then last week's low is down here, 55.76. All right, so keep those levels in mind. Next and lastly, we have the S&Ps. S&Ps are, have been cracking all-time highs, but we finally built up enough value up here where we can actually draw some levels on these charts. So this is what we have right now. Price stuck in between 30.86 and a quarter, and then 30.80 and a quarter. So above this 30.80 and a quarter, definitely still long. And obviously, if price starts to break above 30.86 and a quarter, we would like to get long towards these previous highs at 90s, we'll call it. And then below, so the only way I would like to get short on this is if we really break down and then trade through this no trade zone, this little tight no trade zone right here. You see there's a little gap in between the two zones. Yeah, don't want to trade in between there. So if price starts to really sell off and hold below 30.78.75, then I would like to get short towards this 30.71, because we have a lot of room down to the next value area at 34.2. All right, so those shorts might pay off more, retrace a little bit before a nice move up towards new highs, new all-time highs. But yeah, there's nothing really above here because the price has never been this freaking high. The market is great. Market's booming. I'll end it at that. Take advantage of all these trades if you can. And yeah, good luck. I hope you guys have a green week. Peace.